Hello, everybody, and welcome. Uh, hello, everybody, and welcome to the live on the Substack with Philippe and Peter. Today we are joined by Driog of our nightful sky, our night yes,
Yeah.
and
Hold on.
Greg. Yeah,
Philip, Peter, before you begin, just to make sure you all have permission from your wives to speak to me, because the last thing the world needs right now is another astronomy scandal. So I just want to be clear on that.
I inform
Uh,
my wife every day that on Mondays are my special Philip time, and she's okay with it.
okay. All right. I'll pass it
Philip?
to you.
Yeah, I'm good. I've passed with that. I've passed.
Very good.
So yeah.
You may proceed.
Okay, so Greg, you are a husband, a father, an author, a as, astro photo, an photographer, and encourager in recovery. Our night sky, you have the breathtaking you have the sky photos, and reflections on personal stories, spiritual reflections tied to celestial events like the Fluor moon. Tell us, Greg, your journey in your life to astrophotography sounds profound. How did the night sky become a mirror for your healing?
That's a great question, Peter. Thank you for asking that. So, funny enough, was a professional photographer for many years and was doing weddings and family photos and all of that. And when my youngest son was born, he's almost 13 now, he had a condition called hemophilia, which means that he does not clot when he bleeds. And I no longer could be away at a wedding to do photos during emergencies. I couldn't leave it. So the only time that I could take pictures was when he was safe in bed and at nighttime. And it just kind of opened up a
Makes
door
sense.
for a new creative outlet that I didn't know existed, honestly. And it has spawned from there.
That's amazing. Okay, let me get my
So
second question ready for you. Yes.
hang on. So you weren't. Let's just clear this up. You weren't an astronomer before that your
Mm.
father, your son's condition. Sorry.
Yeah, just
Okay, great.
always loved the stars, but never
Okay,
thought that I could take pictures like that. It was always just NASA could take pictures like that, and that is not true.
okay. Pete, you can continue with the second question.
Okay, I have the second question ready now. You often describe your work as faith growing. How do you balance scientific awe with spiritual reflections in your writing?
So I always tell people that I have an endless supply of content. There seems to be this great interest in the celestial events. People love unusual things that happen in the sky. And then the Bible mentions these celestial bodies, constellations, has a tremendous focus on the very same type of thing. It's actually not hard to combine the two. Um, and as I kind of walk through my own like recovery process of healing, I rely on my faith and I rely on my hobby, and both things marry each other perfectly. And it's a wonderful thing to kind of share. I don't know of actually many other Substackers that do the same type of content that I do. I know there's a lot of faith-based content out there. I know there's a lot of astronomers out there, or astrophotographers, but merging the two is I'm a very small niche, and unfortunately that kind of puts me in a box. But at the same time, it's not about numbers. It's about just sharing what I see and know, and helping people grow.
Room for growth.
That's right.
I've got just a second point. What's the difference between an astronomy and cosmology? Would that be? That's not the same thing, is it?
Yeah, like some people will call me, oh, so you're an astrologist, and I'm like, no, I don't read tarot cards, and I don't read the constellations to predict how your day's going to go, kind of thing. Mine is more of a science based, but in the science there is a faith based aspect of it, because again, God created the universe, if your faith steers you in that way. There's a lot of debate, of course, but at the same time, there's a lot of unanswered questions. And I've learned in a faith-based relationship, some questions you just don't get to answer. Like you're not going to get the answer. You just have to have faith. That's what faith is.
Okay, great. Okay, Pete, do you have a third question?
Yes, I do. Astrophotography is technical and artistic. How does that duality mirror your own journey towards creativity and your own personal life?
So, as someone who struggles with, and I didn't know this, I'm 47 now, and I recently discovered that I have ADHD. Like I just always thought I was supposed to be this way, and this is how it was. I'm always trying to do something, and I'm usually doing about 10 things at the same time, with the success of not accomplishing anything. So as an artist, I get to tie in so many aspects of the things that I love: photography, science, creating art. I'm into 3D printing. I'm always doing something, and mirroring and marrying all of those things together just allows me to fill kind of a gap that I feel I have when it comes to I can't be bored. I don't want to be bored. Being bored drives me nuts, kind of thing.
Can I just chip in again? 3D printing. This is something that's confused me, because I once saw a video on it was about a project in Africa, and they were printing a 3D house.
Yes.
And I thought that it was like with concrete.
Yep.
So do you do that in your house, 3D or do you do a smaller version?
Smaller versions, like I print little knickknacks. Robots right now is something that I print. Anything.
So
yeah.
Oh, and they're made of plastic.
Little plastic filament. It heats up, it's melted, and then when it dries, it hardens. And what's cool is, like, if there's something around the house that I need, like a sheetrock anchor, I can print it. I don't have to go to the hardware store anymore. I can just print off. So that's kind of fixed a lot of problems around the house. And it's got so cheap to do that.
Oh, wow. Okay. But okay, maybe Pete knows. Do you do 3D printing in your house, Pete? If you need something like a fork?
No, I go to the shop.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm getting ready for the apocalypse. So when end of world comes, I'll be able to 3D print the tools that we need to survive. How about that?
Unless there's no electricity, then you'd be a problem.
Yeah, good point.
A generator or solar panels. I've got solar panels.
Yeah.
The flower moon host ties nature to scripture. How do you choose which moments of creation deserve spiritual attention?
I think you can find it in anything. Even this morning's post, when I was writing it last night, I was like, how do I tie the fact that this star, Spica, is going to be kind of in parallel with the moon, and they're going to kind of cross each other. And as in any life journey or any walk that you're having with anyone, there are going to be moments when individuals come into your life and you cross paths for a moment, and then you go your separate ways. It also talked about the consistency of God, where he always shows up when he needs to show up, and he's dependable. So in that sense, there's always these reoccurring events that happen throughout the year, astronomy-wise. And for years, since the dawn of man, we've looked to the skies for answers, and it's not hard to pull them out. So that's how I tied the two together.
Do you get a lot of cloud cover where you are? Because where I live in Normandy, you might be able to see it's kind of cloudy a lot of the year. Does that create a lot of problems for your?
It does, yes. Winter skies are my favorite because they're clear. I live in Georgia, where the humidity and the haze is ridiculous, honestly. Like summertime shots, the sky is so full of heat and atmospheric vibrations, you can't catch anything. And then when it comes to clouds, I've learned to adapt. Clouds in their own way create art. So I may not use a telescope. I may kind of go wider And if the moon's in play, you got the moon, you got clouds, you got light. It can create some drama. And in that drama, then you tie it to life drama. And again, endless supply of content.
What's the sky like where you live, Pete, in Istanbul? But it's hazy in summer.
It's very blue, very hot. I must say, in July, I do not like the sky. It feels like death from above. I do not like it at all. Greg, I wanted to ask you a question about your upbringing when you were a child, and then when you were no longer a child. That part. Um, do you miss Ireland? How was it? Did you know that you grew up in Ireland, or did you figure that out later? Or
No, I very much remember Ireland and miss it dearly. I was 12 when I moved here, which was a long time ago, but it's strange as a 12-year-old and a 47-year-old, you still can get homesick with that distance between what was and what is now. Obviously, the United States is home now, but Ireland will always be like a root home, a part home. And I miss it. I miss the green. I miss walking the hills of Knockganey out in Limerick. I miss just all of those things that you just don't have here. Homesick is something that can be triggered on the most unexpected moments, even 35 years after leaving the country.
that's very interesting. Greg and I actually, I went to school in Limerick where Greg was, which was a fun coincidence. Today's sponsor of this video is Brick Game. So, Greg.
And Crystalline Osos. Thank you. I get paid for that. Okay.
Chewing gum. Now, Brick Game available at all miscellaneous stores. You cannot get it online. You are going to have to go to Marrakesh, ask for Mahmoud. He'll know what you mean. Brick Game. Now, I need to do our next part of the TV or the Substack show where we look at the comments and we address the comments. Okay. So,
Got it.
the first, yes, no. Okay, here we go. Hang on. Okay, here we go. Hang on. If anyone has a question, you can write your question. Okay, so I'm going to start off with Ruben Wilding. Ruben says, ha 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 ha, starting strong, boys. Greg, what do you think about that by Ruben Wilding?
The ha 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 comment?
Yeah.
I mean, that's good stuff right there. I mean, that's poetry, honestly.
Yeah. Yeah. We all know Ruben.
And we are starting strong.
And yeah. Well, she said this about like an hour ago. Okay, so the next question is from Kieran Marie Shielton, and she says, very good.
Thank you, Mary.
She also says, ask what?
Astro photography. Rolls off the tongue.
Astro photography. Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, she says, hey, John. And then John Tier says, scribe note. Reminder to Peter, your guest name is Greg. Oh, thank you, John Pierce. Okay, we have so many words on this thing. Karen Marie Shielton says, does Peter go into a hole to get his questions? Interesting.
GPT can be old, can it?
Ooh, it can be, yes. We can go right in there into the world of no, I do not go into a hole. I go into a another room. Let me see. It's just a lot of people talking amongst themselves, to be honest with you. I feel like we're running a waiting room here. He goes into a hole. Sorry, go ahead, Philip.
What time zone are you in, Greg?
Eastern time zone.
Okay, Eastern time. So I like to bring in the time zone thing in the show because we have guests from all over different parts of the world. Peter hates it. Yeah, he hates this time thing because he's an hour ahead of me, and I'm 6 hours ahead of you.
Yep, your Pete should be fine. Yeah, it's 10 a.m.
Last week, we had somebody from the Philippines who was 9 hours ahead.
Just start talking about the time difference, man. Like, life is complicated enough. Okay, just
Finished now.
every week, Greg. Every week he brings up time zones.
I think it's really
And-
important.
Well, if you were to talk about now in the relationship to black holes and how time is affected by black holes, we could go down a rabbit hole.
No.
Yeah.
I don't. If I want to do that, I'll watch Interstellar.
Yeah.
You know, it's just. Fine. Do you like Interstellar?
It's in my top 5.
Okay, Christopher Nolan, Interstellar, movies, Warner Brothers, SEO, good for the channel. Okay, so Greg, it's fantastic to have met you today. We're running out of time. Is there anything that you would like to say before you go on your merry way?
Just encourage people to sign up. I'm doing a free year-long membership with my Substack through the end of the summer. But honestly, the content on my website is not about the money. It's about just sharing my story, my vision, and offering encouragement. As we all know, us guys kind of suck at communication when it comes to feelings and being vulnerable. And I'm trying to break that barrier down and try to engage in a community where guys just open up and share their stuff, share their stuff, share their dirt. And
Guys and girls, guys and girls, or is it just guys?
Well,
no girls allowed.
Girls are more.
I just had to put that.
Yeah, no, it's not a guys only channel, not at all. My focus is when I meet one-on-one, it's with guys. Like I take a guy for coffee and I'm like, hey man, let's talk it out. But my channel is open to all.
That's awesome. And is there a message that you would like to give before we end the show?
No, I'm just really really thankful for this. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for having me on. Always, I knew it was going to be fun, and it absolutely was. Highlight of my morning so far. So thank you for that.
I'm sure you'll forget about it pretty quickly.
There's going to be so many clips. You're going to be clipped to death this week on the Substack. So many clips. Okay.
Really great. If you're in France, anyway, really great water.
Yes. Tap water. Get it now. Get the tap water. Great. You're also going to be on the YouTube. Okay. So, to all the people, we have a YouTube channel now, and it's gaining such momentum. It's got many views, more than 3. Okay. So go, if you want to watch it with no ads, you can watch it on Substack. But if you want ads that annoy you every 30 seconds, hop over to YouTube. You can watch this there too. Greg, thank you so much for dropping by, man. We really appreciate it. Hope you have a great day.
Yes, sir. Thank you much.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, we're good.
Okay, I think are we finished?
Yeah.
I think it's
time to go. You just press the off.
It says cancel or end live video. So should I cancel it or should I end it?
End live video.
End live.
Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it.
I feel so. Okay. Bye.